all about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due. I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Herbert going to go to the air right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Here's Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll rumble for about 5 up close to the 40. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Chargers, nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup at 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Herbert. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Eckler now between the tackles, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Tua now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forcing incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
These guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 21-0 our score after one.
With the score, Dolphins 21, Chargers 0.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to pull. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Herbert off of play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now it's Herbert. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Back on their heels a little bit. bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, Herbert steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down,
Tua going to throw. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. Their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Wait.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield.
Complete to Trent Sherfield. It's a gain of 13.
Here we go.
3rd down.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is caught by Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers get a bit closer. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Now Herbert following the turnover. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Herbert throwing again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 24, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Back to throw here, Herbert. The kidder here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4 down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now they try the right side here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully.
Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 67 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 19-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Herbert off of play action. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. And the Dolphins first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. Oh, nice move. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Tua. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this the holiday season because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing, Herbert. Caught on a slant. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot. But